Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on the new Bad Habit Inferno eyeshadow palette. I got this from the Hush website. It's just hushcosmetics.com, I believe. And that is a website that has a whole bunch of makeup products. A lot of them are dupes for high-end makeup products. And this is the one that I picked up. It's just the Inferno palette. And these are the shades. A lot of warm tone shades, and I definitely like warm tones personally on my eyes, so I came up with this eyeshadow look today. So if you want to know how I did this look with the Inferno palette, then just keep on watching. Hi guys, so the first product that I'm going to be going in with for this eye look is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is in the original color if you guys were wondering, and I'm just going to be putting that all over my lids. I really do like this eye primer. I have very greasy eyelids, so my eyeshadow tends to crease and smear and go everywhere, so I found that this primer really does help, so I'm just going to be putting that all over my lids.
We look out and see the world. It takes everything we have to face.
Okay, so this step isn't really necessary, but I like to do it. I'm just going to be taking a concealer. This is the Wet n Wild one, the photo correcting concealer, I think, and it's in the shade Light Ivory. And I just put this on my eyelids with a brush and pat it in to create a blank canvas for my eyeshadows. I feel like it makes the color of the eyeshadow pop more, and it's just a great base. So I'm just going to be buffing that into my eyes. Alright, so now going in with the star of the show, this is the Inferno palette. I'm going to be taking the first brown shade and the white shade. It's called, the brown one is called Baked and the white one is called White Hot. I'm just going to be mixing those two together with my MAC brush. I believe this is the 227 brush. And I'm mixing those two colors together, and then I'm going to be putting that in my crease with windshield wiper motions. I just still want to say that that baked color, the light brown that we are putting in our transition spot right now, is a really good transition color. I was really impressed with it. So the next colors that we're going to be going in with is a more warm, darker brown, and it's called Warmth. And I'm going to be mixing that in with a little bit of baked. I'm taking it on a more precise brush. I believe this was a Wet n Wild brush. I'm going to be putting it deeper into my crease. Okay, so after each step, I always like to go back in with my transition shades and just blend everything together, just so that there's no harsh lines. So I'm going back in with Baked and White Hot on the MAC 227 brush, and I'm going to be blending that all together more towards my brow bone. And I was really impressed with the Baked and White Hot shade. I think that it did a great job blending everything all together. For my outer V crease area, I'm taking the shade Bonfire, and it is a more red tone, rusty brown, and I'm taking it on a tapered, fluffy brush. And I'm going to be focusing it on the outer V area and on, I would say, the outer half of my eyelid. And I really was impressed with this color. As you can see, I'm tapping a lot off because I was nervous about how much would actually go onto my eye. It is super pigmented, so I would really recommend, if you are going to do a look with this palette, to tap off the brush every time you go into the palette because it is so pigmented. So I was going to cut this part out, but I decided to keep it in just to show you guys what I like to do to clean up the edge of my eyeshadow. I just go in with my foundation brush that I was using before. I don't put any excess product on it, but I just like to make that outer part look more sharp. You could also use tape for this as well. But for my eyelid, I'm going to be going in with the color Blaze. And this was a super pigmented color. You can also put a little bit of MAC Fix Plus on it. on, like, spray it on your brush and then go into that color. But even without it, it was super pigmented, and I really, really like how it made my eyes pop. So then for my lower lash line, I'm going back in with the Rusty Brown shade Bonfire, and I'm also going to be taking a little bit of Smolder. This is the darkest shade in the palette, and it is a dark brown color, and then I'm just going to be blending that all into my lower lash line. So now going in with eyeliner. This is my hands down absolute favorite eyeliner. It is the Clinique Easy Perfect liner. I think that's what it's called. It is my favorite, and it really creates a nice, sharp, and precise wing, so I'm obsessed with it right now. This is just an e.l.f. eyelash curler. I've talked about this before. It's $2. You can't go wrong with it. And then my favorite mascara of the moment, well, it has been my favorite for a while now, is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. I've heard a lot of people talk about this mascara, and like I said, it's from the drugstore, so you can't go wrong with it. And then just as I finish up my mascara here, I do want to give my thoughts on this Inferno palette. I would really recommend it. I think the eyeshadows are super pigmented. There is a little bit of fallout in the palette, but personally that does not bother me. I care more about the quality of the eyeshadows. So yeah, I would highly recommend this palette. I'll leave the Hush website down below. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
We're ready for anything.